It is a real pleasure to be here today at the Gateway Conference as we celebrate innovation in commerce and trade. I understand we've got well over 2,500 folks who've registered for a day of sharing experiences and networking, business owners from every corner of Canada. So thank you for making time this morning and for inviting me to join with you. Avant d'entrer dans le vif du sujet, je tiens à remercier Bardish pour cet accueil chaleureux et pour l'excellent travail qu'elle fait pour promouvoir partout dans le monde les petites entreprises canadiennes et le tourisme. Elle s'est récemment rendue à Hangzhou pour participer à une conférence organisée par Jack Ma qui était axée sur les entreprises dirigées par des femmes. Alors merci Bardish, continue ton excellent travail. It was great. Yeah, we can give an applause for Bardish. It was great to see Ontario Premier Kathleen Wynne here, as well as Mayor John Tory, both of them working hard to promote Toronto, Ontario, and success right across Canada. And I have to, of course, thank Jack for his terrific leadership at Alibaba. Businesses across our two countries see great potential in working together. This conference today will help turn that potential into reality. Last summer, I was in China to strengthen our relations and increase two-way trade for the mutual benefit of our citizens. I had a series of meetings on tourism, women's entrepreneurship, and small business. And at a particularly exciting event, Jack and I announced the launch of the Canada Pavilion on Alibaba. That was a great day for the Canada-China relationship, and more importantly, a great day for our citizens. For years, Canadian business owners have been selling their goods on the world's largest shopping site. And over this past year, they've enjoyed a boosted online presence through a dedicated Canada hub. Through partnerships with Alibaba, Canadian producers have been able to sell their innovative technologies, apparel, and quality fresh food to almost 500 million Chinese customers. Take, for example, outerwear and equipment manufacturer Arc'teryx. Last year, there you are. Last year, the Canadian business saw an 80% increase in sales on Alibaba's Tmall. And today, China represents the company's fastest-growing market. Consider also the success of Canadian jewelry retailer Lugaro. A vertically integrated business with a handful of locations in British Columbia, their first foray on Alibaba saw over 300 pieces of jewelry on offer for Chinese customers. The uptake was tremendous, with many items selling out completely. Pour citer Jack, les consommateurs chinois veulent des marques canadiennes et nous voulons éliminer les obstacles qui empêchent nos entreprises de rejoindre des millions de nouveaux clients. Les possibilités sont infinies pour les employeurs et pour les employés dans un monde véritablement mondialisé. Le commerce a ouvert des marchés qu'on pensait auparavant inatteignables et le commerce électronique permet aux gens d'acheter et de vendre dans le monde entier parce qu'ils sont confortablement installés chez eux. But make one thing very clear, folks. This isn't the future. This is the here and now. Technology brings with it endless opportunities for growth. And as entrepreneurs and owners of small and medium-sized businesses, we want you to take advantage of these tools to help your businesses thrive, grow, and prosper. Luckily, you're in the right place to make that happen. Today, you're going to hear from hardworking business owners, people just like you. And they're going to tell you about their experiences in the global marketplace, specifically doing business in China. Listen to them. Ask them questions. Learn from their successes as well as their mistakes. They're here to help because at the end of the day, they want to see you succeed. Imagine that in a shocking twist. A bunch of Canadians hoping their neighbors do well. But it's not just about But see, it's not just about stereotypical Canadianness. it makes sense. After all, when Canadian businesses are successful, it leads to more jobs for local communities with greater security for working families. That's why our government is so focused on innovation, progressive trade, and growing the middle class. We know that when our businesses and job creators prosper, so too does Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, today represents an opportunity to make the right connections so that you can get ahead in a fast-changing global economy. So take advantage of it, aim high, and be ambitious in your thinking. Now, I have to talk for a second about my friend Jack Ma. It's not a stretch to say that he's transformed the way business is done in China. Not only that, but he's an advocate for something that's extremely important to me: the empowerment and support of women entrepreneurs. Comme nous le savons tous, ce qui distingue les sociétés prospères, c'est la pleine participation des femmes à la vie politique, à la vie sociale et à la vie économique. Si nous voulons progresser, il est donc crucial d'ouvrir de nouveaux marchés à l'intention des propriétaires de petites entreprises qui se trouvent à être des femmes. Friends, the relationship between Canada and China is important. So important that I recently appointed the Honourable John McCallum as our ambassador to China. John, who's here with us today, was one of the finest members of our team in Ottawa, but I realized he could be doing even more in Beijing. His connections to the Chinese community in Canada and abroad are deep and long-standing, and I know that he's an excellent representative for our country in an important growing market. Thank you, my friend. Now, I know you want to spend your time today hearing from the business owners who've been through this already, and I'll be back on this stage before you know it to take some questions. So I'll leave you with this. Ladies and gentlemen, let's think big. Let's think beyond our borders. And in doing so, let's see our small businesses, the backbone of our country, prosper like never before. Merci beaucoup tout le monde. Have a great conference.